I have accepted with great humility and a deep sense of responsibility this heavy mission that has been entrusted to me, a responsibility that weighs even more when we see the enthusiasm of the people. We must understand the message that has been sent to us, to our heads of state. We can no longer rest, we must keep going. The struggle, we must keep moving forward. Because people long for peace, people long for development, people want to be happy in their own countries.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, family, brothers and sisters, Captain Ibrahim Traoré was appointed as a new president of the Alliance of Sahel States. Please do not skip the video. I'm going to share a full speech delivered by Captain Ibrahim Traoré after being appointed as a new president of the Alliance of Sahel States. Here is a full speech.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you indeed. Thank you all very much. First of all, I would like to give thanks to God who allowed this day to go so wonderfully well. And I pray that everyone will be able to return home in good health after the second session and that the struggle continues. After that, this is a word of thanks to our brave fighting forces, as always, who have understood the meaning of our struggle and who give themselves body and soul so that the Confederation can continue to exist. Finally, I thank the population of the AES who have truly understood why we must rely only on ourselves and why we must not feel sorry for our situation. And you have shown through your resistance and your resilience in enduring all the blows the enemy has dealt us in this struggle to break the chains of slavery. Thank you very much. So let's return to this second session. In any case, I sincerely want to thank my brother who is here with us today from the bottom of my heart, General Assimi Goïta, President of the Transition of Mali, for the tremendous work that has been accomplished during this time since its creation. Laying the foundations for such a confederation is no easy task. And above all, you have all witnessed the many challenges that have confronted our respective states and the confederation as a whole. So I wanted to say it again, thank you for all the work that has been done. Thank you for your willingness to listen. Thank you for all the sacrifices you have made. And above all, thank you to all our collaborators, the members of the government, and all the technical services who truly worked to make this day possible, who did everything so that all the achievements that were on today's agenda could come to fruition. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude and thank you once again, and I truly hope that this profound spirit of sacrifice and unwavering selflessness can indeed continue to flourish and endure, because our singular and ultimate goal is the profound happiness of our beloved people. I have accepted with great humility and a deep sense of responsibility this heavy mission that has been entrusted to me, a responsibility that weighs even more when we see the enthusiasm of the people. We must understand the message that has been sent to us, to our heads of state. We can no longer rest, we must keep going. The struggle, we must keep moving forward. Because people long for peace, people long for development, people want to be happy in their own countries. With that in mind, I would like to congratulate every actor in the three main sectors of our confederation, the defense and security personnel, who have truly made great efforts to contain the threat. It has grown, certainly, but the threat has been contained. And I would tell you once again to fasten your seatbelts, because the launch of the force must be followed by large-scale operations. So, in the coming days, you will be called upon again to intensify the fight. To the actors in diplomacy, I congratulate you. I already did so in Ouagadougou, and I congratulate you once again, because you have not only done diplomacy, you have done both diplomacy and communication. Communication, which today is a key strategic link in the entire struggle we are waging. Thank you for this fight. Thank you for this sacrifice. Thank you for all the efforts to have our confederation recognized by all the skeptics who did not want to accept it at first. And keep going, because great challenges await us. We have certainly been integrated into some organizations, as General Chernow said, that are useless. We will see how we can withdraw from these useless organizations and focus on what is essential. the actors of development itself, which is a cross-cutting mission, after security and therefore diplomacy to maintain and communication. To keep our people's spirits alert, we think about development, and development involves several sectors. So I invite everyone, each and every one of you from now on, to double your efforts, because we have set ourselves goals and we have understood geopolitics, we have understood the world. From now on, we will no longer count only on ourselves, a priori. And this everyone needs to hear. Food self-sufficiency must become a reality in our confederation, and we must set objectives to achieve this. We have major development projects, whether in terms of industry or infrastructure. We are going to fight to make sure these projects see the light of day. And of course, other major projects, even more strategic and urgent, await us and will require us to act with greater speed in everything we do. This is what everyone here and all the peoples of the Confederation expect. So, the pace will certainly be intense, but as of now, I invite you to get to work so that we can rise to the challenges, because what we are doing right now is a challenge. Finally, I will therefore continue to seek the support and assistance of my brothers present here, who, in any case, have spared no effort at any time. Whenever I wanted or needed them, they were available. We have always adjusted our schedules so that we could meet and discuss essential matters. There were many challenges, there were ups and downs, debates, but the spirit of solidarity, the spirit of brotherhood, and the spirit of tolerance have allowed us to be here today. And I can assure you that we will continue our discussions in this spirit, and we promise not to disappoint you, not to disappoint the people of AIS. I stand up for you, all of you. Thank you to each and every one of you. I won't take up any more of your time. I wish that God accompanies all of you in your respective missions, that God brings each and every one of you safely back home, and that the struggle may continue vigorously against imperialism, its local lackeys, and all its manifestations here in the confederal space. The homeland or death, that is our creed. Thank you.
Excellencies, thank you.
Yes, that's a first speech made by President Ibrahim Traoré, the president of the Alliance of Sahel States. Do not quit, do not skip. I'm going also to share the speech made by the outgoing president, President Assimi Goïta. Here is what President Goïta said as the outgoing president of the Alliance of Sahel States.
Excellencies, Mr. President of Faso, Head of State. Excellencies, Mr. President of the Republic of Niger, Head of State. Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. President of the National Transitional Council, Mr. President of the institutions of the Republic, ladies and gentlemen ministers, ladies and gentlemen ambassadors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to express my deep gratitude to my brothers, their excellencies, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, President of Faso, Head of State, President of the AIS Confederation, and Army General Abdurrahman Chani, President of the Republic of Niger, Head of State, for the quality of their contributions to our work, their constant commitment, and their insightful analysis. And their enlightened contributions have been decisive for the success of this session. The richness of our discussions has allowed us to review all the actions carried out within the framework of the implementation of the A1 Federation of the Confederation, which we have defined collectively, and to clearly outline the responsibilities and future prospects in the fields of defense and security, development and diplomacy, both at the regional and international levels. I am pleased with the commitment of His Excellency, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, President of Faso and President of the Confederation, to continue the actions implemented from the Year 1 roadmap. This Confederation roadmap must remain our compass and guide our actions, while giving it new momentum under the leadership of His Excellency, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, President of the Confederation, through the implementation of priority projects and programs and the continuation of ongoing actions listed therein. Today, our Confederation is an intergovernmental organization with major achievements, an operational collective defense architecture and a developing dynamic of economic integration and coordinated action in diplomatic matters. The Islamic State, or IS, is now a significant political and geopolitical reality whose influential voice truly matters on both the regional and the international stage. A deep-rooted connection to Sahelian realities based on the aspirations of our people, our solidarity, and our cultural heritage. Our sense of sacrifice, our collective resilience, as well as the constant support of Sahelian and Pan-African youth have enabled us to face many challenges, particularly in terms of security, the fight against terrorism, and development. Excellencies, Presidents, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the success achieved by our defense and security forces in the fight against terrorism fully reinforces this. Our historic choice is to take our destiny into our own hands and to fully reclaim our complete sovereignty. I would like to pay them a heartfelt tribute for their daily actions on the ground, actions sometimes carried out at the cost of the ultimate sacrifice, to preserve the unity and integrity of our territories, as well as the well-being of our people. Today we can say it with conviction. Peace has changed sides. The terrorists are being hunted down to their last hideout, despite the ongoing support they receive from both internal and external sponsors. The continued return of displaced persons and refugees demonstrates our determination to make the protection of our people and their property a priority. At the heart of our priorities. This movement also promotes the restoration of social cohesion and the strengthening of understanding between communities. The creation of the unified force is, in this respect, one of the most eloquent demonstrations of our shared determination to pool our efforts and face security challenges together in a demanding regional context. On this occasion, I would like to once again express my gratitude to friendly countries for their cooperation and multifaceted support for peace and security, and for the stability of our confederal space. Excellencies, Presidents, distinguished guests, in terms of economic and social development, in addition to defining common policies and programs, concrete results have been achieved. We have just inaugurated and launched several key structural tools for development and communication within our space, notably the Confederal Bank and the AS television channel. These instruments will undoubtedly help to strengthen our financial sovereignty, promote our cultural identity, and highlight our shared vision on the African and international stage. The full realization of these initiatives calls for a space freed from any obstacles to the movement of people and goods, an objective now being achieved within the AIS, as demonstrated by the introduction of the AIS biometric passport and ID card. Excellencies, Presidents, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, the additional protocols relating to the pillars of defense and security, diplomacy and development, as well as the additional protocol concerning confederal sessions. The parliaments whose agreements we have just signed complete our institutional framework. These legal instruments will certainly strengthen the coherence of our actions and improve their implementation, and enable us to effectively address the concerns of our people, notably through the active involvement of confederal deputies. Excellencies, Presidents, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, allow me to congratulate my successor, His Excellency, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, for being honorably chosen to succeed me as the esteemed President of the Confederation. His unwavering commitment and profound determination, which we wholeheartedly commend and deeply appreciate, are truly major and invaluable assets for the continued pursuit of the AIS's significant objectives. I am convinced that the actions undertaken during his presidency will further strengthen our position in terms of security, the fight against terrorism and development, as well as the reinforcement of our diplomatic efforts on the regional and international stage. I wish my brother, His Excellency Captain Ibrahim Traoré, President of Faso, every success in his mission. And I assure him of our constant support in achieving the objectives of the Confederation. Your Excellency, Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, the AIS continues its determined march toward emancipation and prosperity. Our shared vision is taking shape. Our achievements are being consolidated and our cooperation is intensifying. With the support of our peoples, united and in solidarity, we are moving forward. With these words, I declare the work of the second session of the College of Heads of State of the AIS Confederation closed. Thank you. The infallibility of our Confederation. Thank you, Senate. Thank you.
Distinguished Excellencies, thank you very much, esteemed Excellencies. Thank you sincerely for these comprehensive and insightful closing remarks on the diligent and collaborative work of the second session of the College of Heads of State of the AIS Confederation, which has been truly productive and significant.
Yes, welcome back, family, brothers and sisters. Those are speeches made by those two leaders, the new appointed president of the Alliance of Sahel States, President Traore, as well as the outgoing president, the president of Mali, President Assimi Goïta. Family, brothers and sisters, these leaders are so committed. They want changes, they want development, and they want to make sure that Africans are benefiting from what they have. Family will continue to share good stories, good news from the Alliance of Sahel States and other parts of the continent. Stories that is energizing and motivating Africans on how we can prosper and move forward as the people of this continent. So family, I'm very happy to be with you in this time, and also for being part of this movement, for supporting the Alliance of Sahel States and the Pan-African ideas on how we Africans, we can depend on ourselves and we can utilize our resources so that we can prosper and having a development. Family, let us not speak for too long. You heard a lot from these leaders, so it's your time to share your views, to share videos to other Africans who didn't watch or who are far away from this platform, and those who don't know this platform. You have to share and share them to know what is going on the continent of Africa. This is Make Africa Great. We are here to change narratives, and we are here to write our own stories, to tell our own stories, and to liberate our mother continent economically. It started with me and you, and then the rest will follow. Thank you.